Biden has always been a New World Order guy.
The affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order. A new world order.
And where down we go, where down we go.
Building back better means getting support to the most vulnerable while maintaining our momentum on reaching the 2030 Agenda. 2030 Agenda. 2030 Agenda. The Sustainable Development and the SDGs. Canada is here to listen and to help. This pandemic has provided an opportunity for a reset. This is our chance to accelerate our pre-pandemic efforts to reimagine economic systems that actually address global challenges like extreme poverty, inequality, and climate change.
Well, conspiracy theorists are running wild again with this notion of a new world order after several world leaders have talked about a global reset. Even the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, got cited on Fox News by Tucker Carlson for his comments to the United Nations back in September about a global reset in a horrible, grainy video. He talked about how we can accelerate our initiatives around climate change. You know, the pandemic has forced us to rethink how we work, how we live, and how we treat the planet. So let's not run with conspiracy theories, and let's first and foremost not use this as an opportunity, but rather fix this horrible situation we're in and think about the lives that are being lost and how people are being affected by the pandemic.
And you pick the people to run those agencies and the deputies that are pledging allegiance to the New World Order.
The New World Order.
And good governance. And then I think you have the Inspector General do some spot audits to make sure that there is real compliance.
Hey y'all, it's time to make preparations because the vaccine passport is coming to the United States.
We get to a point of a so-called vaccine passport, I think you will have lost the chance to take it back and you will regret it.
Hey y'all, it's time to make preparations because the vaccine passport is coming to the United States. They have it in New York, they have it in Israel, they have it in Europe, and it's going to come nationally. It's going to come. The White House is developing it with private big tech companies who are all going to track us. They're going to sell our data. They're going to say, if you want to go to church, if you want your kid to go to public school, if you want to go to the grocery store to provide for your family, if you want to work to provide for your family, you better have that vaccine. You better have that vaccine passport. You better give up your privacy. You better give up your medical privacy. And yeah, it's coming. Make preparations, guys, because it's going to get really scary. You have a mortgage on your house. I'd consider paying that off now before they make you have a vaccine passport to pay it off. Or maybe sell your house and buy something cheaper so you can live a more self-sufficient lifestyle. Cut back a little, guys, because the global reset's coming too. The UK says they're going to be cashless by 2025. The EU is introducing a global currency. They want the US involved. It's happening. The global reset, the vaccine passport, be ready.
This is for all you wacky commie leftists out there who like to poke fun at people for trying to expose the truth of what you all are doing. I have a question for you. What's this? Huh? What's this? Oh, that's right. This is the actual official document that I got directly from the United Nations website. Agenda 21, which is now more conveniently rephrased as Agenda 2030. You see, I've studied this. I know this. I've spoke about this. I've given town hall presentations about this, and you all deny it. I've been called a conspiracy theorist about this very document that actually exists. Oh, but we're the cult? Oh, really?
Repeat after me. Control the food supply, control the people. This is what's happening. This is the truth. As a fourth-generation farmer, I'm hearing cries across the United States. The Biden administration introduced the 3030 bill, saying that it is a climate change bill, a conservation bill. But if you look deeper and if you really research what they're trying to do in Nebraska, it is disgusting. Why the hell does the government want 1.16 million acres in Nebraska? because 97% of Nebraska is privately owned, so they're taking from farmers and ranchers and hardworking Americans. And by 2030, they want to take 680 million acres across the United States, kill family farms, control the food supply, control the people. Are you guys ready to stand up?
Good morning, America. Time to get to waking up. We've never all at once been confronted with so much crazy stuff. We should be able to find the truth, but they make it tough. You think the news would tell you, but most of that they've been making up. For anyone who's good, there's the John Wilkes Booth. All the Jedis lying dead while the Sith grow roots. And if you try to speak the truth, they'll Anthony Bourdain you, hang you, and use suicide to explain you. We don't all need to agree, but how can you not see? There's an elite, and they f***ing everyone like you and me. That ain't race, color, or creed, it's predatory greed. And if we don't unite, this might not be the land of the free for much longer. Rights getting stripped real fast while we fight each other, cause they want us just like that. We so divided by race, religion, color, and class. Now it's who doesn't f***ing wear a mask. And the virus is real, but it's seeming like they planned it, the way they're using it to their political advantage.
Sound the alarm. What is this monstrosity that is being considered around the globe as if it's a legitimate thought? This notion of a vaccine passport is nothing more than a call for a biosecurity state. It's not just about government now. We've got private businesses, large and small, weighing in, telling citizens around the globe, we have a personal interest in your health and subsequently in your health freedom. It is a grotesque invasion. Absolutely. Our healthcare business is supposed to be private. It should be unnecessary because the vulnerable, for the most part, have been vaccinated in many areas, almost universally vaccinated.
Well, hello, America. So, a news report came out today that the Biden administration is going to begin working with private security companies in order to conduct warrantless surveillance of U.S. citizens. See, the government's limited on what they can and can't do without a warrant, and the Biden administration has now found a way around that. By using private security companies, they can conduct surveillance on any U.S. citizen that they want. Now, they've said it's because they need to monitor the chatter and monitor the movements and monitor the actions of extremists and certain individuals and groups in the population, but you know that means conservatives and people that are right-wing and people that speak out against the government. And in doing this, it will now give them an excuse to come into homes, seize guns, and charge people with conspiracy against the government. We told you, you better fucking wake up, people, because it's here. Just saying.
They're here.
Hello, Earth. I'm Alec Baldwin, TV star. You know, they say TV will rot your brain. That's absurd. TV only softens the brain like a ripe banana. To take it all the way, we've created Hulu. Hulu beams TV directly to your portable computing devices, giving you more of the cerebral gelatinizing shows you want, anytime, anywhere, for free.
I only act out because I want your love. Dynamite!
Mushy mush. And the best part is there's nothing you can do to stop it. I mean, what are you going to do, turn off your TV and your computer? Once your brains are reduced to a cottage cheese like mush, we'll scoop them out with a melon bowler and gobble them right on up. Oops. I think I'm drooling a little. Because we're aliens. And that's how we roll. Hulu, an evil plot to destroy the world. Enjoy.
Depopulation was a crucial step in the agenda, as the Sustainable Development Goals had to be achieved. Green Marxism had successfully led the planet into panic that we would die from the lack of resources. They drove the story that global warming was to blame for some parts of the world to be unlivable conditions. They said they need to cut back the population, a thinning, needing to reduce countries' populations by 5% every year. Extreme brutal measures were introduced, all in the name of saving the planet. Aimed mainly at the elderly, they targeted areas so the sleeping masses wouldn't believe the scandal. Pandemics became more normal. It became a continuous pattern to blaming people for the evil they created behind the scenes, resulting in divisions and infighting amongst us. They moved people into the cities and emptied rural areas, villages and small towns. Buildings became abandoned and left to ruin. Apparently this was to allow the greener areas to recultivate with wildlife and animals. But the main aim was actually to centralise the people and get us all in one place. The cities became marshalled by police and military checkpoints set up. People were dragged along the narrative of the first pandemic until it was too late. They pushed disarmament priorities around the world, but it was only a way for smaller countries to surrender to the superstates, a peaceful war if you like. This disarmed the individual, taking away more individual rights, and still the military, police and security units had their weaponry. They knew they were creating a bloodbath. They had no remorse. Compressing our freedoms, crushing us, psychologically breaking us down through fear, depression, anxiety, resulted in mass deaths on a daily basis. Without your ID card, you could not maneuver in society. Even getting food was difficult.
Vaccination status.
What do they call it?
Immunoband.
Whoa, I'm immune! I'm immune!
Worldwide death toll rises to over 110 million.
All infected Americans are being forced into quarantine camps.